Ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, if you will, please join me in welcoming none other than Hrithik Roshan.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Thank you. Well, I had come here prepared with a few words of my own, but Varun, after I heard what you just said, I'm so amazed, and I really want to applaud you for battling through your experiences and being able to overcome and now be on a platform where you can inspire. Your words touched me. I actually felt, I could feel what you must have gone through. And if I could be touched, if I could somewhere, in some way, identify with what you went through, I am very, very sure that there are millions others just like you, me, who do not know that they might be suffering from something that is clinical, which is not their fault, and they can speak about it, they can reach out. It is not something to be awkward about, it's not something to feel less about. It is a problem, I would say, I would give you, each one of us, first of all, we are not talking about other people here. We are talking about me, we are talking about you, we are talking about us. Each one of us, at some point in our lives, is going to go through a knee problem, elbow problem, back problem, neck problem. These are problems we are unafraid and unapologetic to talk about. But we are also going to go through, at some point in our lives, deep anxiety, depression, chaos, confusion, addictive behavior. And though we know we are going to go through this, we are going to not allow ourselves to talk about the problems that deal with this part of our body, the brain. Why? Because we have been conditioned since birth that it is something to feel embarrassed about. And that is what we need to stamp out. We need to stamp out that stigma. We need to set ourselves free. We need to educate people. My congratulations to Neerja and her daughter Ananya for this incredibly noble initiative. Thank you, and it could not have been more timely, because I genuinely feel that mental health is a factor that is going to have an enormous influence on our future. As a society, I think we are going into like a danger zone, if I may say, where mental health is concerned. I have chosen to be associated with this cause because I have seen this problem from very close quarters. I have an understanding of the jubilation when you understand that it's not your fault, and the fact that it can be cured. And when I say cure, when I'm saying this, I'm not really talking about a big illness. It could be really small. It could be, you could be depressed for no reason. You can't understand what the reason is. And you need to talk about it. So thank you for making me a part of this. The greatest challenge that the experts and the doctors have in this field is of creating awareness, is of stamping out that stigma, which is why I have chosen to be associated with this, because if my presence can help take this message to a few more people, I will be very, very happy. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, and we have a little film that I shot, which I think we can play now. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Actually, firstly, Mpower is the only provider of its kind in this space. We're dealing with creating awareness, so we're dealing with advocacy, and we're also providing services, psychiatric as well as counseling services. So we're trying to deal with mental health concerns from all sides, from creating awareness as well as providing services for it. And I would believe that we are the only kind one of its kind in the country who's doing that.
Okay,
Add
and
a quick point to that. Especially for a cause like Empower, I think it does. We personally want to provide the best service that we can. It's not about being different. It's coming together as a nation, and we want to provide the best services that we can provide. So our focus is to be the best providers and provide the best that we can. But we would love for other people to come up and do things like we do as well, because it's a collective effort. So more than being different, I would say that we personally are trying to provide the best that we can provide. And I think that's how we think as a team as well.
Sir, I am Suresh Mehta from Bollywood Web TV USA. और इसे अब जो ये इवेंट चल रहा है ये ऑन द स्पॉट आपका यूएसए चले जाएगा और उसे 50 लाख लोग इसे देखेंगे इस इवेंट के बारे में. तो इस इवेंट के बारे में आप कुछ मैसेज दीजिए. क्या इवेंट ये किस बारे में इवेंट है और क्या मैसेज आपका इस इवेंट के बारे में?
अभी तक जो हमने कहा वो आपने रिकॉर्ड नहीं किया.
Can we have the next question, please?
Hi Hrithik, I am Sunil from Movie Talkies. I would like to ask you, when there is a personal problem or some kind of depression you are going through, how do you come out positive with it?
How do you
Come out positive with it. How do you come out strongly from it?
Well, that's exactly why we are here. Is that we Nirja, Ananya, Mark, is it? Mark. We are creating that platform so it becomes easier for people to come out and talk about this, get help. If in case it is a clinical disorder, then it can be treated, you know. So, does that answer your question?
How do you manage to come out of it?
The same way. I have experienced issues in my own personal life. We all go through ups and downs. It's important. The ups are important. The downs are important because we evolve through both of them. And when you go through a down, then you have to. The most important thing is clarity of thought. You know, to have your thoughts clear, sometimes your brain takes over, and you know, it kind of feeds you with unwanted thoughts, feeds you with thoughts which are not aligned with what you want to do in your life. And that's the time when you need an objective point of view. You know, you need a third person, a second person, to look at you and say that this is what is happening to you. Because you lose awareness at that time. So, which is why, you know, it's very, very important to have a platform, to have an outlet. Yeah.
I think to add to what Hrithik just said, I think the key point what he is saying, which is what we're also trying to do, is seek help. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to encourage people to seek help. Because like he said, the only way to come out of the situation is by seeking help. And going out there and then doing what it takes to make a difference in your own life.
I just want to add one more thing, is that, you know, being vulnerable is what makes us humane. Being a human being is being vulnerable. So do not feel afraid. Do not feel that you are weak or that it makes you a lesser or a weaker person than the other person standing next to you. It's our vulnerabilities which make us humane. Thank you.
Please pass the mic there. Thank you.
Hrithik, hi.
Sorry guys, that was my son. I always take his call.
Hi
no matter
Hrithik.
what, so sorry
Deepak
about
from Zee 24 Ghanta.
Yeah. What's the joke? I didn't hear one.
Okay. Hi, this is you. Okay. In your career, have you gone with any depression or anxiety which affected your career? I mean, on your films.
As I said, I have been through my ups and downs. I have experienced depression. I have experienced confusion, as we all do. It's a very normal thing, and we should be very casual about it when we speak about it. It should be spoken about casually.
So Hrithik, being a dancing session afterwards, after that, you are a heartthrob. You are a star who always comes up and stands to support any of the noble cause with a purpose. So when you this time supporting this cause, can we say that hashtag Everyday Heroes is a sneak peek to the upcoming project you are associated with? Because every time we have been watching you, whenever you just, whenever your any of the movies comes up, you are so intense with your characters that.
No. It's not. It's got nothing to do with that. This, as my films are a manifestation of my experiences and my life journey, so is this. This is a manifestation. This is an association because of where I'm coming from through my experiences and my journeys.
Thank you, Hrithik. Thank you, members of the media, for your questions. And let's remember that all of us can be an everyday hero. Let's hashtag stamp out stigma. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. It's been amazing having all of you here. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.